Hi there, welcome to Thrilled to Build. This is the 6923 Mtron Particle Ionizer from 1990. We're going to be checking this set out from front to back. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and watch this review. We'll be back in just 1 second. Alright, so here we are checking out this set. Now this is a really cool set. It almost reminds me more of a space helicopter than an actual spaceship. You notice right up front you have the what appears to look like a cannon, kind of like a gunship would have, like a Apache or something like that would have. And then you have the cockpit, obviously, right up there. And then you have the blades right here. Now these do spin, so that's kind of neat. You have gyration there where those spin. Now they also can have variable pitch. You see right here. Now this is done for two things. Obviously helicopters have variable pitch on their blades, but it is done to counter another effect, and that is because you have the crane back here. Now if these did not pitch downwards, you would have a problem with them hitting that crane. So that's kind of another reason why they put that on there. And then if you rotate around here, you can see you have like where your turbine is and your lines and stuff like that to feed your turbine and stuff like that. So that's kind of a neat thing right here as well. So let's go ahead and look at the crane real quick while we're back here. Now the crane, Mtron, obviously with the M, you have the M here, and then you have them on the other side as well. M was for magnets, which you would think that being space, they would have developed magnets a long time ago, but Lego had their theme thing, and so that's why they had the M for magnets. So it was kind of a neat thing for them to go with, and some of the other space sets, the other Mtron sets, they went just wild with magnets, and I have some other reviews I'm going to be coming out with that shows you some of the other sets, and they just have magnets everywhere on them. But let's go ahead and show you the crane on this. Now, on the back right here, you have the tool, or the chest that can come off, whatever you want to call this. Now, you can lift it off with the crane, okay, and it's just going to come right off the back right here. So we're just going to set it right down here, and it's going to kind of fight with me a little bit here because it's kind of stiff. Okay, and we're just going to set it down right there. Okay, detach. Oop, strong magnets, that's for sure. Go ahead and detach that right there. And pull that back away, and there you're detached right there from your vehicle. Okay, and then what I'll do here is I'll show you here in a second that chest a little bit more in detail when I show you the minifigure and stuff like that. Now another thing you have that's pretty cool is over here on the side, this wing right here will lift up, and you have a compartment, and inside this compartment you have your little robot. Now Lego did something that was really neat back in the era when they were doing their theme change every year almost with space. Almost every time they changed their space theme, they would have at least one set that would come out with a robot. And this was the set with the Mtrons that came out with the robots. Or with the robot. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the minifigure, and then we'll also take a look at that chest up close. Okay, so here's the minifigure and the robot. Nothing ultra too complex about the minifigure. He just has his regular air tanks. He has the newer style, for then anyway, the newer style helmet with the mask. So it's kind of the more aerodynamic shape, if you will. The robot is pretty cool. He has the arms on the sides, and then he has his little antennas. You can raise those antennas up if you wanted to. They're in the folded down state right there, so he could fit in there in that compartment a little bit better. But there those are. And then the arms, you can raise his arms up and stuff if you wanted to. We can go over here and make his arms come up. You know, so he can actually look like he's doing some work or something like that if you wanted to as well. Pretty cool little guy. And then you can put tools in his arms or whatever if you wanted to make him look like he was working. Unfortunately, he can't rotate his arms because they're just, you know, the fixed little handles is all they are. But it is what it is. It's just a little put together piece. So pretty cool little element there. Let's go ahead and look at that tool chest that comes on the back of the vehicle. So here's the tool compartment that goes on the back of the vehicle. You notice you have the opening or the hatch on the back right here. You can put a couple of elements in there if you wanted to store them. You have the clip on one side for the antenna. You have the clip on the other side if you wanted to hold a tool or anything else. And then if you rotate around on the back, you have an extra arm for the robot or for the droid, and then you have a tool right there for the minifigure. Now, this module is a little bit smaller than the ones that come with the larger spaceship. I'm going to show you one of those right here just so you can see it next to it. Okay, you can see right there's a pretty good size difference, you know, in their size. So that one obviously will not fit on the back of this ship. However, you could still use those other vehicles and pick it up and stuff like that because the magnet's on top, so there's no problem picking it up and stuff like that. Now, if you wanted to fly around with one of those hanging on the back of this ship, it could still fit hanging off the back of the ship with no problem. The magnet has no problem with strength holding it up there, and vice versa. You could put this capsule on the particle ionizer or whatever if you want it, or on the one of the other vehicles with no problem as well. You know, there's plenty of space and stuff like that for those. It's just that they're different sizes. So anyway, well, let's go ahead and wrap it up and look at the vehicle one last time. Well, that about sums it up for this review of the 6923 M-Tron Particle Ionizer. Hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel here on Thrilled to Build. Thanks a lot.